Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're doing your summer 2020 predictions, and I'm going to look into your overall energy, how your approach to your life, and what will be highlighted for you the most, and your home, family, work, professional life, your finances, overall sense of security, as well as your emotional life, to see what could be coming in for messages for those who do need some clarity, confirmation, forewarning, or encouragement on your journey. So, hoping you all are doing well. Thank you and welcome back to subscribers. Welcome to anyone new to my channel. I do hope you find these messages helpful. Please keep in mind it is general, they are also predictive. So this is the Illuminated Tarot by Caitlin Kagan. It combines cartomancy with the tarot. And I'm also going to be divining some time frames and dates for some situations that could be coming up for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's begin here. Just looking overall here first a little bit. Okay. Alright, so as far as your overall energy goes, it does look like many of you will be experiencing an improvement with your finances, improvement with plans, planting new seeds. Some of you, this could represent some type of new beginning going on. Could be with the Scorpio or someone you hadn't heard from for some time. There could be a go around again with this. Some of you, I do feel though, there's this sense of wanting to change your world. Some of you could be wanting to move or travel to a place you haven't been before, or reconsider where you are establishing your roots. I do feel and see that this is definitely a change of career for some of you guys. So whatever your experience was that ended with a career, I do feel like you're going in a whole different direction, different field as well. Could be investing into some type of study, and there's something here with foreign matters that's coming up for me. And so I do feel like some of you are in the process of like preparing yourself to enter into a new world, and if whatever that new world entails, if it entails learning a new language or a different culture or something here like this, I feel like some of you are doing a lot of studying and preparing for this move or change in your life. So I do feel like just overall, if you're not moving yourself physically or about to change your world in a physical way, there's definitely some internal transformations that you are going through that I do feel will be beneficial to your overall sense of security, that improving. And there's also a sense and a need for me to say this for some of you Pisces, that some things are not as bad as they seem. And so I also feel like some of you are coming into the summer with a feeling of realizing the process of letting go of things that aren't meant for you or don't really serve you, and seeing how letting go of those things that aren't good for you or do not serve you actually brings you something better, or brings you a lot closer to what is meant for you, what is good for you. I see that many of you Pisces, you're coming out of this mode of where you've been settling for situations that were less ideal, or just maybe temporary, kind of meant to leave your life. Some of you, I definitely feel like this is an indication that it is in regards to your love life, or even who you connect to. who you share a connection with here. And I really feel that many of these changes that you will be going through, June and July look just very significant in the form of there being changes that you can really see. Um, I'm feeling that some of you are really going to find connectivity and like-mindedness in people who are very different from yourself, very different from you on the external plane. I feel like many of you are going to be definitely really connecting people within your heart space. And so I just feel that there's a very kind of different person that you are attracting to yourself, and kind of just different people overall. And those things that make you similar, I feel, are definitely more so internal, like your experiences, or the career that you're going for, or your interests and things like that. So I also feel this is just a kind of an indication that some of you are just going to be really feeling very attractive and attracting very different types of people to you. So, looking into your home space here. Now, here's where I see that for many of you there is this change as well. And for some of you, you've wanted this for some time. This is a star card. That is combined with this energy, and this of course is the Fool. So I do feel like some of you are in this process of establishing kind of where you feel you can belong, where you can leave behind the past and really find yourself in a space where you can begin anew, and without baggage, feeling lighter, feeling a bit freer. Now, some of you, this could just be an indication that, again, improved finances are going to be bringing some better security with your home. There's some kind of wish fulfillment going on here, and this could also just involve your overall family as well. Letting bygones be bygones, moving on towards the future. I also feel that some of you are going to meet a new family member, and establish kind of a connection with this person. You may be in the same age group. I do feel like some of you are maybe going on a new journey as it comes to just your overall personal life. Some of you, this could be a time where you're, if you've been ready to end the stage of being single, maybe some of you are establishing a relationship on a permanent level here. And I'm seeing that for some of you in a couple of different places, that there could be a pregnancy that happens in the summer for some of you, if that's a stage that you're ready for. Some of you, this is just a new family member coming in. Just also could be a new child that heals a family situation. I got this in another reading, I forget who it was, but there could be some type of correlation with this as far as new life coming into a family and healing relationships. And this also kind of like the arrival of this child is going to really point as this new beginning, kind of overall how you see yourself. So this is also going to be a new role. Like some of you are becoming an aunt or uncle for the first time, or depending on your age, maybe this is going to be your first grandchild or first child. So something here with that, with some of you, with the home and family environment. I do feel like some of you as well could be establishing some type of work from home business. This could also be a change where some of you are getting to a point, or and it could be partnering up with someone and it definitely could involve somewhere with the internet that some of you are no longer going back to, maybe working for others in a physical sense, as far as punching in a clock, having a manager and things like that. So that could be something here where you are just on a new path towards your success, because this is a new path towards success I feel that some of you are on. And so with the home here and that being showing up, I do feel like some of you are going to be really utilizing your home as a space to make your dreams come true, to really go for a new path. And that could definitely be meaning that your home space is also going to in some ways generate some money. And I feel like this is trying something new. So with the world coming up here and then the star card, some of you could be in some ways ready to broadcast yourself, do something with social media or the internet to monetize your life, so to speak. Just taking a risk and going for it, feeling the confidence to do it. Just kind of letting go and inhibitions. I also feel like there's an increase in confidence here of things that maybe held you back for a while, or you were maybe thinking about and ruminating about. This seems to be this time and space where you are going to be meeting with that opportunity and actually putting it into some physical action and manifestation. Your manifestation power this summer is going to be definitely improving. Again, what you set your eye out on, I do feel like it's ready to meet you, Pisces. So your manifestation power will be very strong. Whatever you do put out there to do, whatever you begin at home, or even like changes you make to your home, I feel like some of you are changing your location. It does look like it's going to be a very positive move for you. I do feel like it's going to give you this sense of freedom, of autonomy. And I'm also kind of feeling it's just like being free to do things and make choices and decisions where you're not feeling like you're being judged, where there's more of an acceptance energy here. So I do feel like many of you with this is a change. This is a big change. But I also feel like for some of you it is a sense that you are you're in a space where you can throw yourself into situations that are a bit competitive, or there's an edge, a competitive edge that you would have to I feel like whatever you do for your business, even if it is coming or doing something on the internet or YouTube or something like that, where you're trying to monetize your life experiences, some of you may be, I do feel like there's something here where you there's an edge to you that will bring in some sort of I'm seeing fast growth. I'm seeing growth kind of quickly. There's something here where luck is on your side with this energy. Um, so what I'm seeing here as far as a time, this is looking like the very end of June. There's something here that's again coming in, or there's a change, or it's a turning point that's going to be happening around between the 25th and the 30th of June. Could also fall between the 20th and 25th of July. If it's not around that time, then it's between the 20th and the 25th of August. So yeah, I feel like some of you, this is just kind of an indication of that. And also I'm kind of getting that, again, any arguments or things or rifts that were going on with family, there's something here that's showing up to heal the situation. So it's not a child, it just could be this overall kind of healing energy where people are ready to move on and work together a little bit more. Okay. I do feel kind of an instance here where some of you will definitely have to pick and choose your battles. Some of you may witness or like see some type of conflict going on in your family, but I feel that this could also be sort of your kind of signal of there needing to be some type of physical change, or you needing to. Some of you are kind of maybe will be in this situation where you are in a home environment where there are conflicts. And so that could be a lot of the motivation for you wanting that change, kind of getting away and leaving that behind you. Um, Especially if you've been seen kind of as that person who makes everything better. Um, there's a sense of something like you need to kind of move on from as far as a role. Um, Okay, so looking into the work here, this is where I see that there does seem to be some improvement and growth that some of you are going to be experiencing with something new that you do, new career path. I'm also seeing that some of you are going to meet a new kind of circle of friends through whatever you do for work. I'm almost kind of getting like a little bit of a click type of energy here. So whether it's like a new social group online or something where you partner up with people in the physical, it just does seem like that there will be this commonality that brings you and others together as well too. Some of you, even with school online classes, I do feel like some of you are going to communicate with people. I do feel like there's a motivational type of thing with having others that are doing or in the same type of field that you are in. So there's something here that is expanding in your world, and I feel that it has to do with your social life, with your work. And for those of you who are not really social, I still feel like this is a sign that whatever you do put out there, even if you are fresh new, you will be attracting people to whatever it is that you're doing, if it has to do online here. I'm also seeing for some of you who may be in sales that there's clients coming in that you will kind of establish this relationship with it. And I also feel like this is good news coming in for some of you who have been seeking for some time. If you've I do feel like some of you are going to get some type of dream role or dream position, and for some of you this could be taking you at a distance, whatever this newness is coming in. This could also also represent something that you're going to be doing as far as it being something that you love, something that fills you with joy, something that you wake up every day and you're kind of excited to get to it. And I'm seeing a period of time where each day you kind of wake up, there's going to be new messages, new work to do, or just the work that you enjoy. Now this seems to be something that's going to be occurring more towards the end of August turning into September. So the period between August 30th and September 3rd is coming in for there being either some good news coming in where you're going to see the growth that you've been looking to see. And for some of you, I do feel like this is an indication that some of you are getting into parenthood, motherhood, or fatherhood, where your focus is on the development of this child and things going smoothly with especially the mother of the child, your health, and things like that. So I do feel like for some of you that's going to be on your mind, really kind of fitting in that new role. And again, I'm kind of seeing this arrival of there's something here where it's going to heal a relationship, and this could also be for some of you connecting with others who are starting a new family, going into that world here. So I'm feeling like for some of you, men or women, not to say you're going to be leaving all your single friends behind, but again, there's just some things that you're just not going to be doing anymore with this death energy, and based on what new is. And again, this is kind of, again, that energy of what you're willing to let go of. There's something more fitting or, more beneficial for you that's going to be showing up. So if it's a job that you know you don't like, you don't want to see yourself doing for the rest of your life, I feel like this is going to be that time, that period of time in the summer that where you're going to make those changes. You're going to let go, and you're going to see what's possible when you do apply yourself, because this Jack of Diamonds is really you really getting down to applying yourself and being the student and learning as much as you can, and learning as much as you can as well from other people. So I feel like as well, if you put out there that you know, that's also in that sense of attracting. I feel like something here is exciting in the form of where people find other people into it. There's this kind of almost instant fresh friendship developed because there's someone who really likes to share what they've learned, or you know, you kind of share with each other, and this brings in success in a number of ways. So there's something here where it's like, you know, one hand washes the other in a sense. And I also feel for some of you, if you're single coming into this summer period, there is an indication here that through a change, there's someone that you're going to meet. If you had never changed your job, if you had never changed your location, if you never changed this career path you were on, then you would have never met this person. You would have never met this individual. So I'm seeing for some of you, there is possible that a friendship or work relationship will develop into more, or has a possibility to develop into more. And again, that end of August period, August 30th going into September, is going to be significant for some of you with this work and this positive development and expansion that's coming in. Some of you are going to see a slow growth though, but I feel again you'll be enjoying what you do, and that's going to be something that people will definitely be able to intuit and see about you with whatever work that you're doing. As long as you're having a good time, there's something here about that will attract, as even you're learning, that will attract others to you. So looking into the finances here, and this also seems very positive. This is the Sun energy with this Nine of Clubs card. And again, this is something where you're putting in some effort, but it paying off in a very positive way. So I'm definitely seeing that some of you in the summer period are definitely going to be increasing through your partnerships, increasing through communication, and also kind of intuitively knowing where you should be focusing your energy, where you should be shining your light to attract what is just kind of waiting for you behind the shadows in the sense. So this is the High Priestess with the Two of Diamonds. And so I feel like this is a time where some of you are definitely going to be definitely focused as well on your investment, focusing on your time, realizing as well too in some ways that time is money. So I feel like in many ways, anything that's wasted your time, any connection that's been a waste of time, I feel that's where you're going to be putting an end to that and going more towards where there is quality. So I feel like some of you are really kind of letting go of shedding some dead weight, or you know, realizing the importance of quality more so than quantity in your associations and even in what you focus on. Okay, I feel like some of you are narrowing down your focus, we're narrowing down your purpose, even narrowing down who you should be with. If it's been kind of a I do feel like some of you are going to be ending a period where you were maybe considering your options with other people, or more than one person in the form of dating. And so just overall too with the finances, I just feel like this is kind of an indication that there will be improvements, and you'll notice an increase through what you apply yourself to this summer, many of you. I do feel like some of you are going to find that there is some return on an investment that took. This is a long-term thing with this energy here, and also some of you, for some reason, I feel that this is an indication that that there is more money to make with a change of location. Because this is something here that is at a distance that is good for you. And so also some of you may be in this mode here if you're not actually physically moving, that you do go to, you have the finances, you have the finances to at least travel to some location. But I do feel that there will be something that comes out of that travel that you will be continuing. It's a connection, it's a business idea, or it's someone who inspires you. Okay, some of you could be like seeing someone that inspires you, meeting someone, or someone who's like a public speaker that motivates you. Something here there's something or someone, like this is like, it could be like a group conference or something like this. Again, somewhere that has to do with your career. Yeah, this is someone I feel, and this could be an investor too. So with this is definitely, some of you are going to be attracting some type of high profile person, or you will yourself will be entering a period where you're raising up a level in your finances. And so this is a very positive card for your finances to show up, because it does mean that there's something here that's significant about to come into your hands, come into your grasp. And that's where some of you are going to just make a lot of major changes. This is a major change energy for you this summer, Pisces. It's possible, again, if you arise to the opportunity, arise to the occasion, and take advantage. And again, the theme for some of you, with many of you I'm seeing with this, is like what you're willing to release is going to be determining where you leave space for something better to come in. So I do feel this is just kind of an indication that some of you are going to be rising in your status financially. Some of you are going to get to a point where you're able to make a major purchase. So if it's not a major purchase, in the form, I'm not really kind of seeing, well, this could indicate again like new home, or joining together with someone else in their home, and that could be changing. And for some of you, some of you coming together with someone even on a romantic level. Looks like you're attracting someone who makes their own money, comes in with a sense of independence. And so there's when you come together, there's comfort and there's security. So some of you as well, it just kind of depends. But some of you could be just kind of attracting more people who are like on the level and status that you are trying to get at, if you're not there yet. And I'm seeing that some of you are going to, there's someone who has the power and influence to help you get into some type of circles. And I also feel that a lot of what I've been saying to you in this reading, this person is going to be relaying to you in the form of where you do need to make some changes, changing of your location. This person is going to be also in this way of kind of like an advisor to you, and kind of a second pair of eyes for you, where some of you, and they'll really be paying attention to the people that you hang around, and also kind of coaching you on you being a bit more discerning about the quality of people's character and who you are around. I'm just kind of picking that up for some of you. Not all of you will need that, but some of you as well, you could be taking on that role a little bit. But I really kind of see this as just like an indication where you're ready to go into some type of new circle, new society, new area. And again, someone who has like a lot of experience and has the finances and the success to kind of prove that, you know, you can do it too, or you're on the right track to come in. Someone who's kind of bestowing wisdom upon you and giving you some type of inner insight. It's like someone, I feel like, who believes in you and will encourage you, but also kind of shine a light to you on where things you may need to kind of let go. someone who's like really trying to show you like the world that you can have, like someone who's like doesn't let people in close to you, but when they notice or see something special in someone, they kind of take them under and kind of show them like um, that this is possible, and you're going to get some kind of insider information too on how you can build yourself. So there's like a good partnership coming in for some of you. Um, but it's definitely all about financial independence. Yeah. So looking into your emotional life, there's definitely signs of some new connection. If you're single, I do feel for many of you, and this is also kind of reiterating that work connection I'm kind of seeing, or it being tied to some type of new path that you're going down. I do feel this is an indication too that again, whatever and whoever you do set your eye on, there will be something here where there's a mutual attraction, and some of you, there is again the possibility of friendship turning into a lot more. Some of you as well, this is again reiterating this form of a new love, new birth, an overflow of love that once it's fertilized, does definitely creates a new path in your life, but also emotionally. I feel like for some of you who are becoming new parents, even if you're not becoming a new parent, I do feel that the child that comes into your life, whether it's through your family, that there is this kind of this child is going to motivate you, this child, and some of you are just going to have a special relationship with this child, even if it's not your own. There's something here that I feel is this child represents, of course, it's a new life, but it also stirs something up in you that really kind of points you into new possibilities. And if it's not your child, this is going to be bringing, whoever's bringing the child into your world or family, you will be communicating a lot more, seeing them a lot more, and really being kind of motivated by seeing the child and developing this relationship. So of course that's not all of you, so, but I do feel that some of you are going to have new connections, new friendships, and I definitely see this as far as like in whatever you're working in creatively, and if you're working in a creative field, that many of you will have a connection based on you sharing the similar passion. And some of you are going to have, I feel, it does seem like a choice, especially by like Leo season. And I didn't touch on time frame for this with the finances here. So I'm feeling like this is definitely going to be around the very beginning, first five to 10 days in June, the first 5 to 10 days of July, the first 5 days of August are seeming like, and August is coming in really strong with the sun energy. So Leo, some of you Pisces could be connecting with the Leo, or there's someone in Leo season that you're going to be meeting up with or joining up with on a business level. Or there's some of you as well, this is kind of like good news, and some of you, there was some hidden money or money that you didn't realize, or you were wondering if you would see it again. This could also indicate that there's someone at a distance Some of you are going to be healing a relationship with a parent maybe that has been distant from you. And even if you feel a little bit resistant towards their energy, I feel like they're not showing up empty-handed. I feel like they're showing up with a gift. They're someone who wants to make up for some lost times or past conflicts. They could be doing that in a way that's kind of like financial. So some of you maybe it's a Leo parent or someone who's come into some finances here. But it seems like someone here again is showing up. Where you thought they were gone, there's now communication. So I do feel some of you are going to have some type of new beginning in your emotional life, in your world. But this new person, they're showing up and a new path opens up with them. So it's really kind of a turning point, a major turning point for many of you Pisces. And some of you too maybe need to let go of some past grudges or feelings where that new beginning now can happen. I do feel like many of you are maybe in that mode or that spirit here where you're maybe a bit forgiving or, you know, ready to let bygones be bygones. And of course, if you feel that, again, follow your intuition, follow your own you know, discernment in who you allow in your life and who you allow back into your life. But again, I'm kind of seeing that whoever is showing up in your world, there's new paths that open up with them. They're bringing with them something that will benefit you, even if it's in the form of their knowledge or experience. There's something that you can gain through your connections mainly. Where some of you, again, where I feel for some of you where you have tried to go solo or tried to do something on your own, you're now ready to make some valuable connections. And I'm feeling this is more of a sign of making some very valuable connections. And valuable in the sense that these are people who are ready to build with you and not detract from you. Of course, you know, everybody is in different stages. But I feel that this is more of a sign that there's real kind of bonding possibilities with this Two of Diamonds showing up here. I'm also getting like the very middle. Some of you could be making this new connection, a new connection's coming in, and I'm getting like the very middle of June, middle of July, mid-August. Mid-June, mid-July, or mid-August. I'm feeling too like something about the end of summer too, around between August, like the last 3 weeks of August seem really significant too. I feel like whenever you do make contact with someone, this is a communication that's going to be going on every day. Now those of you already in a relationship, I do feel like some of you are going to develop some type of new plan. This could be a person you're moving with. This could be a person you're joining and partnering up with, creating your new home, a marriage home. Some of you, I do feel like there's a possibility of a commitment coming in pretty quickly with you and another, just on the recognition that you're on the same path. Some of you, I feel that you're, and also there's a sign here that some of you, there's a possibility of a pregnancy happening kind of very early on in the relationship. So if you're not ready for that, of course, protect yourself. But I do feel like it's a possibility here that either like the first or second time around you guys are physical, that you create a child. So or very soon after you make this move with this person or move in together, then I feel that's a possibility that very early on you'll be discovering what you came together and created. So a little bit of that here. And I'm also feeling for some of you, there's a motivation coming in through your partner to go into some type of business or work plan together. So that could be a little bit of that too. And I'm seeing several signs here of doing something in the public eye. Something in the public eye. We have the world here. We have the sun here. We have the star here. Something here where you're seen, where you're doing something to be seen, but it being something that is tied to some type of monetization. And again, this could be something, again, with work that you love, that you have a good time doing it, whatever it is. So there's something here where you can kind of turn something you love into a new beginning, a new world, where you're not doing that kind of humdrum old kind of way of living, working for someone else, being there but not really there. There's a place here where you're being more present and displaying your presence. So something is going to come into some public, in some public way too, with this energy too. This also kind of shows that there's something high profile. Again, but that about what you're attracting. And I'm just saying that there's more quality relationships coming into your world, Pisces, making more quality connections. So that is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If you would like a personal reading with me, that information is below. Phone readings and how to get one are below if you're comfortable with that, all confidential. If you would like an emailed reading, you can still email me at deuceofdiamondreader@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Take care.